Hi everyone, my name's Mad Matt Lugos and welcome to Mass Effect 2 from the Legendary Edition. So if this is your first time visiting my channel, if you've never watched one of my playthroughs before, I usually like to play single player story focused games where we can take our time, go a bit slower, focus on the story, the lore, the characters, the narrative, all of that good stuff. So if I sound like someone you want to maybe come along on another sci-fi journey with, then I hope you join me for Mass Effect 2. If this is your first time visiting, you might want to check out my Mass Effect 1 playthrough that I've just finished to see how I've found the game, how everything's gone leading up to this experience. So now I'm just going to talk as if you've just watched my Mass Effect 1 playthrough. So yeah, I'm very excited. We're jumping straight back in. I'm just going to get started with the new game in a second, but just a couple of decisions that I had about things that I might change leading into this playthrough to do with my character class, to do with the difficulty. So I'm going to stick with engineer. It might make things a lot more difficult, but you know, it keeps the theme going. And the choice I really had to keep it within the description of my character would be to pick infiltrator, because that was part engineer. But I'm going to stick with the pure engineer class, and I'm going to put the difficulty up to the next one up. We were on veteran, I think the next one up is hardcore. That's what we're going with. So in terms of I've played a little bit of the intro just to see where the character creator bit was, but I couldn't really see it because there's the whole bit where you first take control of Shepard after the ship gets attacked. That's all I've played up to. I just quit out after that, so I haven't even got to any kind of character creator yet, so I don't know much else. I'm getting the sense, this is my prediction, theorizing bit before we start. I get the sense that we're going to have a kind of reset to zero style beginning to this, where, you know, we have to kind of work our way back up from a certain situation. I don't know. I kind of just want to get back to investigating the Reapers as soon as possible, but that might be at the tail end. So yeah, things that I would like to see from the game. Number one, I would like a Solarian squad mate, please. That's what I would really, really like. Side quests a bit more fleshed out. You guys have told me they're a bit better anyway. And everything else, I don't really have any expectations. I just want to learn more about the Reapers, and I want to speak to the Geth. But the second thing I don't think we're going to get to do. Anyway, that's enough talking. Customary long intro. What I'm just going to say, I never say stuff like this. I never beg for likes or anything at the start of videos. But because this is the first episode of a new series, I know it's like part of the trilogy, but it'd help me out if you left a like on this, because this is the first episode. You know, it helps get this shared a bit more, and more people can join in the discussions. We can all chat about this wonderful series. So if you leave me a like, that'll help spread the game out, particularly in relation to this episode 1. Okay, new game. Import, please. Amanita Shepard, we're level 55 apparently. I thought we were level like 28, but I guess this is going by the old leveling system, right? Yeah, Amanita Shepard, off we go. Alright, auto level up off, yep, subtitles on, squad power usage on, autosave on. Veteran is what we played on last time. So I'm anticipating the gameplay is going to be harder. In general, I mean, not, but I'm going to put it up to hardcore. I'm really not going to play on an Insanity, obviously. That's more for repeat playthroughs, I get the sense. Oh, wait a sec. This difficulty is intended for players who've already beaten Mass Effect 2 and want a bigger challenge. Enemies are extremely tough, react quickly, have significantly upgraded weapons, and use powers aggressively. We can change the difficulty, right? The reason I want to put the difficulty up is not necessarily that I want to suffer, it's just that I want to be forced to be more tactical. Towards like the last third or even the last half of the first game, I was just running and gunning, ignoring cover, because it just generally didn't matter unless I got bum rushed by a Krogan. It didn't really matter, and that was playing as an engineer. I can't imagine how much easier it would have been playing as like a soldier or a vanguard or whatever more aggressive combat class we had. So if I find this too difficult, I'm not going to be bothered about reducing it to veteran. One of you did actually recommend starting the game on veteran and then moving it up to hardcore after we get past the first kind of 10%. That might be the smartest idea, but sack it. We're playing on hardcore. I've beaten Cuphead. I can play on hardcore. Okay, so we're Commander Shepard, level 55 at the end of the last game. We were an engineer in Mass Effect 1. Psychological profile. We followed the Paragon path, apparently. Rex survived the mission on Vermeer, thank the Lord, who I don't believe in. Kadenalenko was unfortunately killed on Vermeer. Ashley survived. The Council was saved by Commander Shepard during the attack on the Citadel. We chose to save them. That might choose to be a mistake because they're generally a bit of a speed bump to us doing what we want, but they might also stick up for us. And especially now that there's going to be a human on the Council as well. And we gave that seat to Captain Anderson because Udina seemed like a bit of a knobhead, if I'm being honest. It might not be a great idea to have military personnel on the Council because it might, for obvious reasons, might lead towards more aggressive tactics as opposed to more diplomatic tactics. But Udina didn't seem like the good kind of diplomat. He seemed like a very self-serving, covertly strategic diplomat, and I didn't like him. So we went with the Captain Anderson because he'd been loyal to us. He'd done the right things at the right times and was quite a fair person, so I think that's fair enough. Off we go. Brace yourself. I'm going to try and not talk through cutscenes. Oh, but I need to be ready to read the thing quickly. When does it show up?
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth! We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
1 month after the devastating Geth attack on the Citadel, the galactic community struggles to rebuild. The Alliance fleet made a tremendous sacrifice to save the Citadel Council and earned humanity membership in their prestigious group. Now the Council is forced to respond to evidence that the Reapers, enormous machines that eradicate all organic civilization every 50,000 years, have returned. To quell the rumours, the Council sent command— Damn it! Don't have fast lips. That came out wrong.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly—
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Liara.
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time?
Hopefully.
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either.
There's no time to argue, Liara. You've got to evacuate. We're toast.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker. Shepard. Liara, go. Now. Aye, aye. Everybody in! Go, go, go!
The doctor's in there. Did Presley not make it? He might be in one of the other pods. Yeah, definitely completely toast. Okay, this is the only bit I've played up to. At this point, I just quit out of the game, so it's everything from here is blind. Right, let's get Joker.
Mayday! 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 This is SSV Normandy!
Why isn't he evacuating, dude? I mean, there's a giant hole in the hull.
From an unknown enemy.
Nope.
Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
I hope our character model's imported, because that didn't look like our Shepard in that cutscene. She had like medium length hair, right? Sorry, Joker, I'm coming. It's just disturbingly beautiful out here. Okay, so this is all exposed. I don't see any. Can you see? I can't see any bodies. I guess they would have all been dragged out into space when it blew. Joker believes he is the best pilot. He believes he can get us out of it. Joker, come on, mate.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
Don't throw your life away, mate.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Hurry up, dude. You're gonna get us killed.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack.
Jeez.
Watch the arm.
Come on, dude.
Commander Shepard.
Did Joker get out? Oh, we're leaking O2. We're going to get captured by the ship, maybe? The attacking ship. Guess we're dead. Are we even going to be playing as Shepard? the Joker to get to one of the escape pods. Okay. Mass Effect Genesis is an interactive comic that summarizes the events of Mass Effect 1. Would you like to review the story so far? This kind of sounds like the thing you'd do if you hadn't played the first game or you didn't have your save. It says summarizes, it doesn't say replicates. Sure, let's have a look. Okay, this is cool.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine, you haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Alenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Lieutenant Alenko made the mistake of getting too close. I hit him with some type of energy. I grabbed him and threw him out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Udina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Udina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led us to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tali. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tali's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace that they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions, but not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren.
This is going to be a lengthy
Anderson
recap.
decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I'd need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara. A Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species, Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Kaidan was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I told Liara about how I felt. Apparently, she felt it too. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission, finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Noveria, where he'd enslaved the queen of a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni queen. The queen's drones were everywhere, and they were not happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone, with the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer. But we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base and all its research. Rex disagreed, violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people, but tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split my team into 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Kaidan with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign, the Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he'd found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but it wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Kaidan was a good man and a great soldier. But I had to choose, and I chose Ash. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. Liara saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Caden's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we put our feelings aside for the sake of the mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other. And it was perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died like every species before them, but a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope that the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Council fleets battled Saren's army outside the Citadel, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet. The battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left to me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be placed before him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair. But a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned cleanup duty, routing out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
So are we dead? Because we definitely look dead.
Commander Shepard has been recovered.
Miranda, the chick from the beginning.
Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Lazarus Project. Oh god. We're being brought back to life. Cell regeneration. Apart from the dead man. Wow, this is bizarre. I've been trying to watch Altered Carbon recently, so you can touch on a few of those concepts, right? Being brought back from the dead. Hello? Oh, right. That's us. Where are our scars, though? We had a couple of scars. I mean, this is the imported face. It's saying it's just I had a scar on the lip and the eyebrow, right? Amanita looking great. I just want to see if the if this is different. This looks exactly the same. Wasn't there an option for scars though? Is there different hair options now? Oh no, these are exactly the same. Hair colours. I would want to change the hair colour maybe to blue. Or green. But we don't have the options. Could go for the brighter purple. Oh, I do have my... Sorry, the sound's going to go off for a second. I need notepad. Damn it, Matt. Notepad. There we go. I've got all my presets. Hopefully this will work. Oh yeah, just no scar. Right, I just need to make a decision about... I mean, maybe if our body's been recovered and we were dead, maybe we should change, maybe we'd have no hair. But it wouldn't be purple. I don't think I can do it. No, I'm too accustomed to the hair, man. Could maybe change the colour though. Slightly brighter purple. Or red. Or white. Maybe our hair turned white. In the because we died. Right? Oh, this is a big decision. Hair colour. That's like a muted red, right? Wish you could change this in-game. No, I'm just going to stick with what it was. There we go. Okay, so... these descriptions are different. My choice is, if I wanted to change, I'd need to pick one that had engineer influences. So I think that's Infiltrator, which is cloaking systems that allow them to avoid detection for short periods of time, granting a tactical advantage. So that's like a stealth tactic. Tech and combat specialists with the unique ability to cloak themselves from visual and technological detection. Infiltrators are deadly at any range with a wide array of weapons, equipment, and powers. Sniper rifle, heavy pistol, and a submachine gun. It doesn't say if the armor is locked off, interestingly. Engineers can spawn combat drones to harass enemies or force them out of entrenched cover positions. Combat drone, overload, incinerate, AI hacking, cryoblast, heavy pistol and a submachine gun. Engineers are tech specialists, the only class able to employ combat drones on the battlefield. Engineers are the most effective class at blasting through enemy defenses and disabling opponents. I think I'm just going to stick with engineer, man. And the only other part tech class was sentinel, but so we've got there are 3 mixed classes and 3 purist classes, right? Engineer is one of the purist classes because it's pure tech. Yeah, we're just going to stick. Oops. Yep, and everything else stays the same. Let's do it. Yep, I'll be unable to change. Yep, Earthborn, Soul Survivor, Engineer, Amanita. Here we go.
Something's wrong. She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings.
Wilson.
Oh my God, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson. She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping.
This is the Cerberus group, right?
Normal range. That was too close. We almost lost her.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
People who killed Admiral Kaku, right? Don't think we can trust these people.
Wake up, Commander.
Or maybe that's why we couldn't have scars.
Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack.
Oh, I sense a tutorial.
Your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry!
This feels like a real tutorial right here.
Armor from the locker.
Level 4.
You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
All
This
right.
pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from... Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind cover now. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast.
Oh man. We have a button press for cover.
Security trying to kill you.
Oh,
Thermal clip for your
beautiful. That is beautiful. Hold on a second, lady. Now, I've been told that the Codex will have all the entries from the previous game.
The Asari were the first species to discover the Citadel. When the Solarians arrived, it was the Asari.
And they'll all be marked new.
50,000 years ago, the Protheans were the only... In the early... A myth common to...
So I'm gonna... You guys tell me if these are different, I'll come back and just read them all.
Spectre.
But I'm just gonna get rid of all these checks. Because... so that when I actually do get a new entry...
Metagel...
then I'll actually know which one's new, right? So if these are actually new entries, I'm just going to read them all. But I don't think that they are. God, we read a lot of stuff. Personally, I think we're in some sort of weird simulation. I don't think that this is real. What's going on here? This feels like a tutorial. Oh, damn it, man. Why would you do this? I can't believe you've done this. Hilo, Spermire. Yes, 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 yes. Imagine this tutorial might be quite hard because we're playing on whatever the difficulty was. Hardcore. Hardcore! Shout out to Disco Elysium. Right, we've done that. Was there a button that said mark all as viewed? Okay, that's not a good start, Matt. I'm gonna have to edit that out. Maybe not. Okay, we've got to reload manually. Okay, that's interesting.
Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off.
Oh, vaults.
Keep moving, we need to get to the shuttles.
Oh, my health bar's that blue thing. Oh no, that's my shield. Where's my health? I realise I'm blocking a bit of the UI, but I'll be blocking something worse if I don't. Right, dead people. I think that this is all not real, so... Okay, we're picking up ammo off the floor, weirdly enough.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position.
Okay, that's our shield, I'm guessing. Okay, we auto-reload when we run out. But it will be advantageous to...
Nice work, Shepard.
hacked.
Coast is clear.
I really don't trust this Miranda chick at all. They're from the Cerberus group, man. We can't trust them. Not one bit. Can we access our equipment? Okay, this is the new level up system. We've still got the Paragon Renegade system here. Everything looks like it's been a bit more streamlined. How do we get to our gear? Probably can't access it yet. Make sure this is topped off. I don't know if the reload system works in like a... If I reload it... Oh my god, you guys are toast. That's like a...
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for long.
Alright, alright. It's not you keeping them distracted, it's those people who are dying.
Reinforcements heading your way. Grab
Oh,
the
grenade launcher.
Here come the mechs.
Move your mouse over the weapon bar. Overload, overpowered shields, combat drone. Oh, there we go.
Use the grenade.
Oh, yes! Oh,
Take
you
the
guys.
elevator down one floor.
Which elevator? You're Australian, you'd say lift, for sure.
Hurry! Get to the door. Run!
Oh, run through it? Sure.
You're doing fine, Shepard. Head to the next room and I'll try to meet you. Shepard, read me. I've got them closing in on my position.
I really don't like this at all. Like, we're being used. Cerberus laptop access data
Progress is
logs.
slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
We're a test subject, man. Wall safe. Some credits. More data logs.
The cost of this project is astronomical, over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
4 billion credits. That's even more money than we had by the end of Mass Effect 1. Hey, I would have got that much if it would have let me. Yeah? Dude, behind you. How do these people know who I am?
Log update. I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old Ice Queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
Okay, so Miranda's got a bit of a ruthless reputation.
I've got her.
Oh, hello there. Who the hell are you?
What are you doing here? I thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you, right? I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for...
Hostiles detected.
Why does this audio keep getting cut off?
Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
I got a few questions, mate.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time.
Yes.
Welcome back to your life.
Where exactly are we?
This doesn't look like an Alliance facility.
It isn't. I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Yeah, what happened to my crew? Did Joker make it out? Liara?
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Alright. You Caden's replacement. What's the drone doing? Oh, I like this drone.
Give the order and I'll hit him with a biotic power.
Sure. Pull.
That's it. Falling back.
Okay, we need to be much more active with our abilities this time round.
I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
Everything, dude. What do you think I want to know? I'm a zombie. What happened? How did I die?
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
Was that pun intended, mate?
What do you mean, cloning? Cybernetics?
Cloning?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone.
Alright.
They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What's Project Lazarus? I'm guessing it's, you know, bringing people back from the dead, but...
Can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
Okay, I guess this isn't a simulation then. Maybe it still is, I don't know. Yeah, what happened to my crew?
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion.
Oh.
But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Okay. Do you know where they are?
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander.
2 years.
It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
I want to see him again.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
Right. Who's attacking us?
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it, what they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
Who's Miranda?
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
Didn't sound good.
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
And who's Jacob?
What's your job here?
Oh, you're
Depends
Jacob.
on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
Alright, dude. Thanks for the information. Let's go.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson?
Wilson, this is
Wilson.
Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
He was one of the scientists when they tried to bring us back to life.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Alright. Bit low on ammo here, buddy. Caden 2.0 over here. Data pad.
The Lazarus project is about to enter the final phase. It's taken nearly 2 years, but we did it. Commander Shepard is alive. This is the most amazing medical achievement in recorded history. Maybe now Miranda will finally show some appreciation for everything I've done.
Alright. Let's go, dude. Let's check the map. Where's the map? Oh, we don't have a map. Journal. I've got to get used to a new UI and everything, so... Jacob. Okay. Oh god, this is like a horror film with the flickering lights.
You've been spotted.
Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Good work, drone. We need to come up with a name for our drone. Oh, damn it.
Wilson, find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight into an enemy squad.
Just keep moving. Oh god. They found me.
Oh, no.
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Oh god! I'm hit! They shot me!
Oh god, Wilson! Wilson! It's just like Castaway. Oh, but we've got a log to listen to, Wilson.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who she was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter her identity in any way, if she's somehow not the woman she used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed.
refuse to let that happen.
Don't worry, Wilson, we can bring you back from the dead, apparently.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
I remember you.
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some meta-gel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the meta-gel from the first aid station on the wall.
Wilson's hurt bad. He needs
Yeah,
help.
I know. Uni. Good as new, buddy.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now, hmm? I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
I don't trust any of you.
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Man, okay, this is like the opening of this game, and we've already got like a evil-sounding bald guy. God! I am doomed. If I all of a sudden, like, stop uploading halfway through a playthrough, you know that I've staged like a military coup, I've taken over a country, and I'm committing genocide because I have succumbed to my nature as an evil bald guy. She's dead or she's a traitor. We can't help her? Yeah, maybe not, dude.
Haven't known her long enough to trust her.
This project was Miranda's baby. She'd never sabotage it.
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor, but that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few.
You can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles.
Oops.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down, but this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
That sounds familiar, yeah.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now, we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
The elusive man.
Elusive man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
That's not his real name, guys. I didn't realize. I christen you. Fine, let's go.
Well, if I won't get any more answers here, let's get moving.
It's not much farther to the shuttle bay.
Can we not go and save Miranda? Right. Okay. How long are you going to take to update? Right. Oh. Are we not saving Miranda? Sure, why not? Okay, we just got some credits for that one. I've got to remember that I've got that grenade launcher.
They've seen us.
Can we not access the map? Oh god, we're dead. We're 100% dead. Yeah. Well, what the hell is this screen effect? Ugh.
We've been spotted.
The cooldown applies to all abilities. Yeah, we need to time it between their kind of burst fires. Yeah, how do I, there we go. Okay, where are we, which way are we going? More credits.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus project will proceed as planned.
I mean, wouldn't we have just completely incinerated on atmosphere, entering atmosphere of a planet? Okay, we've got a new hacking game. I was quite looking forward to this. You know, it's because if you're going to be doing this a lot, it needs to be a bit more fun than the last game was. Highlight individual nodes to find matching symbols. When you found 2 matching symbols, select them to complete the circuit. Complete all circuits before you run out of time to bypass security. Okay, that just went in one ear and out the other. What? Okay, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Highlight individual nodes to find... Oh, matching symbols. Okay. Sorry, that went in one ear and out the other. Or... yeah. When you found 2 matching symbols, select them to complete the circuit. Complete all circuits before you run out of time. Sure. Okay. okay. That's a bit more puzzly, which I like. Definitely got a firmer run. I hope I didn't lock myself out of finding Miranda. I don't know.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda.
Oh, hey.
You were...
Hey!
Dead?
What the hell are you
The
doing?
hell?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Is that your idea of a fair trial or something?
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
Ugh. I really don't like this chick. Yeah, can't see if he had reasons behind it or anything now, can you?
You should have taken him alive, see what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
Alright, I didn't know that he was lying. I didn't say anything of that sort, so what happens now?
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Alright. Where are my friends?
What about the rest of the people on the station?
Oh, that's not what I meant.
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
Some people might be trapped, might be entrenched.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where were you during all this?
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
Alright. Where are we going?
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
And if I don't want to come?
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
Can you tell me about the Lazarus Project?
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
So we know from that opening cinematic that they're interested in the bigger picture for some reason. They're interested in the Reapers and everything. Why?
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
Why is it skipping dialogue from time to time? That wasn't me. I wasn't pressing anything. All right, lady. Let's go.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
Wow. Back from the dead. Back from the dead. Escaping with a bunch of mercenaries. Or some shady research company that we know has killed people in the past. People who we were loyal
Before
to.
you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
2 years. 2 years of not... Well, I imagine other people have been working towards finding the Reapers, right?
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted, and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
It was a tough experience. Reminded me that life's tough everywhere, not just on Earth.
I lost a lot of friends that day. Going through something like that changes you. It can break you if you let it.
I read the report. 50 Marines died on a cruise. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
I had to leave someone behind. It was a hard choice, mate.
I left a friend to die that day and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Right,
The elusive
episode
man
1's.
is waiting for you in the other room.
Episode 1 will be a bit longer than normal episodes. Because there's a lot of busy work stuff you have to get through in an opening episode a lot of the time.
I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
Wait, what's the walk? Oh, God. Key bindings. Again. Walk. I just want walk. Oh, left control. Is it a hold? Oh, it's a hold. I don't like that.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Alright. Is that maybe the guy she was talking to at the start? I think he had a name, didn't he? We've got some codex stuff, apparently. Or organizations. Cerberus.
Immediately following the first
No!
Immediately following the first contact war.
I don't want to listen to him! Oh, no! Oh. Well, it was perfect in Mass Effect 1. I could just open and close.
Immediately following the first contact war, an anonymous extranet manifesto warned that an alien attack...
Okay, that's the way around that. I can just click off the screen. Okay, but I can't scroll. But it makes everything silent. I'll listen to him this. I'll listen to him this one time.
Immediately following the first contact war, an anonymous extranet manifesto warned that an alien attempt at human genocide was inevitable. The manifesto called for an army, a Cerberus, to guard against invasion through the Charon Relay. Derided as survivalist rhetoric written by an elusive man, the manifesto and its anonymous author soon fell off the media radar. But in 2165, terrorists stole antimatter from the SSV Geneva. The sole figure arrested named his sponsor Cerberus. Throughout the 2160s and 2170s, alleged Cerberus agents assassinated politicians, sabotaged starships bearing Ezo, and conducted nightmarish experiments on aliens and humans. Denounced as human supremacist, Cerberus calls itself human survivalist. Counter-terror experts speculate Cerberus may have changed leadership with its recent shift to stockpiling ships, agents, and weapons. Whether he, she, or they, the elusive man hides his finances hidden behind shell companies. Few doubt he will kill anyone attempting to expose him.
The guy we heard at the start was a famous actor. I can't think who it is. And I can see his face, I just can't think of his name. I really don't want to have to listen to that guy multiple times. I know it's only for the primary entries, but like you probably noticed then, I was just not taking any of that in. Like listening to like a cheesy radio presenter. Okay, so they're not the same organization anymore. Okay. An armor locker. Armor. Type. No helmet. Oh, I like this. But we go no helmet. N7 stuff. We can't change this for now. Oh, we can change the colours. Where's the purple? What? How could you do this? No purple. Oh, I like this. Patterns. Maybe. Let's not go too far with this for now. Oh, wait a minute. My thumbnails are like a green at the minute. We could do that. Sure, let's do that. Our casual appearance. We can, change our outfit. An albed. Scientist. A doctor even. Horrendous hoodie. Bondage. I quite like the albed, to be honest. Okay, he's waiting in here, apparently. Man, I love a bit of customization. There's no purple, though. This is a tragedy. Yeah, it's this guy.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
Is that Duval? I can't remember his first name. Is it Robert Duval? And what do we know, buddy?
What exactly is it that you and I know?
That our place in the universe is more fragile than we'd like to think. That one woman, one very specific woman, might be all that stands between humanity and the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
Yeah, not bad, mate.
I noticed a few upgrades. I hope you didn't replace anything really important.
We tried to keep you as intact as possible. We need Shepard, just as you were when you defeated Sovereign.
What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
And why me exactly?
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
Okay. So the fact that he's saying about our history means he might be using us as a way of legitimizing his organization, right? Yeah, Cerberus has a pretty shady reputation.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will... If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
I'm really sorry that this is cutting off dialogue. It's not... I literally had my hands in my pockets then. Unless there's a button malfunctioning on my keyboard. Okay. So what... These abductions.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Yeah, I mean, like I said in the last playthrough, it feels like the Reapers would have some sort of contingency, right? They wouldn't just leave Sovereign on his own. They would account for some sort of fail-safe, some sort of just something happening, right? Okay, these have shifted order for some reason. Is the Alliance not doing anything?
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
Okay. Alright, and if I believe you, what's that going to lead to?
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Can I not pick a crew of my own?
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
And what are you expecting me to find?
What do you think I'll find there?
If I knew that, I wouldn't need to send you. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Yep, to upgrade your powers with squad points, click on a new power level and click purchase. Below your portrait is a summary of Paragon and Renegade points. With more points, you can unlock new conversation options. It's already gone up loads. We're going to get rid of these scars. Okay. We've got 8 squad points. Really don't know how this works. Okay, so I think I need to think about how... So this is... Overload seems like our basic damage attack. And it'd be useful for organic enemies with shields, because it'll completely get rid of their shield, right? So to unlock Cryoblast, we need rank 2 combat drone. We need rank 2 Cryoblast to unlock AI hacking. To unlock Incinerate, we need rank 2 Overload. So I think it's within our best interest to unlock everything. So we want rank 2. We want rank 2. Oh wait, that costs 2 points. Alright, so we want to unlock as many abilities as possible. Damn it. Oh, right. Right, okay. So 2 points for that. It's not just level 1, level 2. Okay. So we've got these now, so I feel like we should just get Tech Mastery level 1. Alright. Okay, I'm happy with that. Got some more codex. Oh, I'm not listening to that guy, man. I'll download a mod if I have to. I don't know what I'm going to do with the armor. I don't want to have it like this. I would use this pattern, but it kind of highlights our chest a bit more than I think I'd want. Let's just go for a dark colour for the time being. Oh, that could work. There's a purple. Okay, I'm down with that. Shiny. Alright, sure. I think that looks nicer, man, than that. Don't like that. Don't look too much like the Doctor. Hate that. That looks like bondage because it's all leathery. I'm gonna go for the outfit. Yes. Perfect. Alright, I guess I'm with you guys.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
Yeah, just remember I'm in charge, lady.
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
She just sounded a touch jealous. I really don't like her, so on my first impression, okay? I'm not thanking her for resurrecting me, no. You sound bitter that you're not in charge.
What's the matter, Lawson? Worried you're not his favorite anymore?
I've proven my value to the elusive man. Let's hope you're able to do the same.
You got a problem with me?
For someone who spent 2 years putting me back together, you don't seem real fond of me.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
Can you tell me about this mission?
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
What do you think we'll find?
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
Alright. The Lazarus Project.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
Right, such as?
What would you have changed?
Me?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Alright, good job he was in charge and not you then.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was asking about you, not your resume.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Alright, so where did you learn these skills?
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No. The elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
Alright, great chat.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
She does look, her character model looks a little strange head on. Like her nose, like her eyes kind of start caving in or something. It's a little odd. Let's talk to Jacob, he's a little more interesting.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I'm not part of Cerberus, buddy.
I just agreed to work with him. I still don't trust him.
Do you trust me, Commander?
I don't know yet.
I haven't made up my mind about you yet.
At least you're giving me a chance. Most Alliance soldiers hate Cerberus on principle.
Why did you leave the Alliance?
You said you served in the Alliance.
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
What the hell is that?
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules, but there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Fair enough. Why did you join here then?
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
Okay, what do you know about what we're doing at the minute?
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
Yeah, that's the most American sounding name for a place. Freedom's Progress. Alright, see you in a bit.
That's all for now.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright guys, I'm going to have to leave the episode there because it's already... This is as long as I really want to ever have an episode, so... We've made a start in Mass Effect 2, things that have completely shifted. We've got that time jump that I said that I like. We're not with the Alliance, we're with Cerberus. The elusive man, I mean, his identity puzzles me slightly. I mean, his altruism seems a little suspicious. Maybe he is being controlled by the Reapers. Maybe it could be that. I'm not sure. Maybe it could be that. He had synthetic eyes. We've got some character dynamics going on here. We've got Jacob, former Alliance. We've got Miranda, ruthless, kind of Cerberus member who doesn't like us. Feels like we're a potential wild card. We're going to butt heads with her. I immediately don't really like her that much. I understand why she's being that way, but seems a little bit petulant. If she's regarding us as an asset, right? Surely it would be beneficial for her to ingratiate herself to us, right? Rather than being so abrasive. Surely that will make us more likely to not trust her, turn our back on them at some point. Just seems a little stupid to me. But we will antagonize her at the next opportunity. So yeah, it looks like we can use medium heavy armors now, not just light armors, which is good. Our scars are gone, but we've got some new ones. So we'll pick it up from here next time, guys. I hope you enjoyed the start to Mass Effect 2. Leave me a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts and recommendations down below. And just remember, everyone, never trust an uncrate. I'll see you back here in the next episode.